Okay, so can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, so today we're starting with the basics, which is getting started with crypto. Right, so we will start by looking at the blockchain. What is it all about? How it works and all that stuff. Then understanding the blockchain. So the blockchain is defined as a system of decentralized digital public ledgers that store transactions. So these transactions are stored on chains of blocks, which is why it's called a blockchain. And these computers on the network share this information through cryptography. So how does the blockchain work? So the information on the blockchain is stored in digital files called blocks. So these blocks aren't owned by any central entity, which is why they are decentralized. Then there are several elements that make up, the technology that's behind the blockchain. So one of them is the decentralized authority. So the whole premise of blockchain is focused on its decentralized nature. It is this idea which gave birth to Bitcoin in 2009. So preceding this on October 31st, 2008 was the publication of the Bitcoin white paper, which was entitled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system by its pseudonymous creator Satoshi Nakamoto. So this document lays out how Nakamoto envisioned the blockchain technology would work and his vision for a monetary system away from the riches of the banks. So it's a system for the people. The second one are the nodes. So the nodes are computers that connect to each other to share information through a public ledger. That is the blockchain network. So each node stores a copy of the blockchain and verifies every transaction made on it. So information tampering is rare on it's a rare occurrence because the information and records for every node on the blockchain will need to be altered. So we also look at consensus mechanisms. So mainly the two of them, which are the proof of work and then proof of stake. So there and other consensus mechanisms also exist as well. So the main one is the proof of work. So the miners compete against one another in order to solve a complex mathematical problem known as a hash. So by doing so, a miner validates a new block on the blockchain and receives a reward in the form of new crypto coins. So, example of consensus mechanism that use the proof of work is the Bitcoin. So a lot of people mine Bitcoin, through the proof of work consensus mechanism. And the next one is proof of stake. So as opposed to the proof of work, the winning miner in proof of stake is chosen at random. However, the higher the stake a miner has, the more chance that miner has of being chosen. Proof of stake will be implemented on the Ethereum 2.0 upgrade. Then there's a delegated proof of stake. So this is different from the proof of stake in that delegates are effectively elected to mine new blocks and ensure consensus rules are maintained. So if they fail to do their work properly, they can be voted out the same way politicians can be. So cryptocurrencies such as EOS use this consensus mechanism. You also look at cryptographic hashing. So the process of cryptographic hashing is fundamental to ensuring the security of a blockchain. So it involves one-way encryption of data to a unique piece of text and is a process that cannot be reversed. So on the Bitcoin blockchain, the result of the hashing process is a 64-character piece of text called a hash. So can the blockchain be hacked? So as each unique piece of digital text cannot be reversed to decipher the original data, a blockchain is considered to be very safe from hackers. On the cryptocurrency blockchain, hackers can launch something called a 51% attack, where they attempt to gain more than the hash rate, which is the computing power of a blockchain's network. So if they are successful at doing this, they can block transactions or even reverse previously confirmed transactions, meaning they can double spend coins, which is spend a coin twice. So although the Bitcoin network has never been subjected to a successful 51% attack, other cryptocurrencies have fallen prey. So one example occurred in May 2018 when the Bitcoin Gold network succumbed to a 51% attack, which resulted in the loss of 80 million worth of its currency. So thankfully, such events are rare due to the sheer amount of hash power needed to conduct an attack. So while the hacking of a blockchain isn't impossible, it's very unlikely. So how are blockchains used? So we all know cryptocurrencies use a blockchain, but what else in the world benefits from the wonders of the blockchain technology? So the cryptocurrencies are used to create the blockchain is used to create cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. And then Bitcoin is one of the most popular cryptocurrency, but it's really just the tip of the iceberg. So a multitude of coins, from altcoins to stable coins to DeFi tokens, are in existence today thanks to the technology invented by Satoshi Nakamoto. So the blockchain can also be used in healthcare. So through advanced cryptography, blockchains can be used, to keep, to keep track of sensitive medical data from patients. And so when the records can be added to a trusted and secure blockchain, becoming longer over time. So when new records are added, a consensus is needed, thus making the chain very difficult to hack into or break. So HealthWays is one company that's using blockchain to give patients complete control over their medical data. So a decentralized mobile platform is that allows the patients to manage their health information and sell it to third parties if they wish in return for tokens. Then blockchains are also used to, a blockchain like the Ethereum blockchain, they can use smart contracts, it also works, the same way a contract would through the blockchain by, can use it to create, certain things like crypto tokens and other stuff. So like the smart contracts were first established on the Ethereum blockchain in 2015, and today they have many uses, some of which are listed below. So we can use a smart contract, to make insurance claims a quicker and cheaper process by helping to clearly define when objective criteria have been met. And this may not be the case when these decisions are left up to lawyers, as this may make the process more subjective and in turn lead to a longer and more expensive claim process. It's also used in supply chains. So, as with the insurance claims, smart contracts can take away any subjectivity, making it easy to verify if set targets are being met within the blockchain. So within healthcare, smart contracts have the potential to revolutionize the complicated prescription drug supply market in the US by cutting out the middlemen, which will reduce the cost for the consumers. Then smart contracts can also be used in real estate. So just like with the supply chain, the smart contracts will cut out the middlemen, such as the housing agents, and buyers can handle transactions with potential seller by themselves. So here you can also use can sell your house as an NFT to someone, and so that will cut out the middlemen and then to make transactions much more easier and then reduce the cost. Then they are also used to create video games. So one of the wonders of blockchain technology have even infiltrated the video game industry. So in 2017, a game was released called CryptoKitties. The premise of the game is that you breed, buy, and sell virtual cats. It may not be everyone's cup of tea, but what made this game so eye-opening was that it operated on the Ethereum blockchain. So I think show one of these games, which is let's see, okay, okay, I didn't know you're out of data. Okay, so one of those games is Gods Unchained. Okay,
Okay.
okay, great that you are still online.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
man.
so you can use the Gods, yeah. So you can play the Gods Unchained. You just download it, but you have to create the account first and then download and then you sign in. So apart from the NFTs from the NFT cards that you can sell, this game, for instance, you can also earn Ghost token when you play the game. Then you can also go to their marketplace and then sell your tokens. You can sell your cards in order to earn some money. So if you go to their okay, this one is still not loading. Okay, let's see their stars store and see. You still have to log in. Let's see. Yeah. So you can sell some of these cards that you can see here on their marketplace. I think I haven't logged in, that's why I haven't been able to access their marketplace. But anyway, you can sell most of their cards and then when you play and then you win against someone, you can also earn their ghost tokens. And you can, sell some of the tokens or keep them. Okay, here you can see it's still not loading.
Okay. Yes, I can. I can.
Yeah. Then you can
Does the app
sell.
just look like a game?
You said,
I mean, the app, does it look like a game?
you're talking about the Ghost on Chain. Okay, this
Yeah.
one, so far they only have a PC version. They
Okay.
only have a PC version. They are not yet on. mobile phones. But there are other games that you can play on a mobile phone. I think I have to take some time to find some of them, but there are other games that you can play on the mobile phone. Yeah. But I mostly play the Ghost of the Chain. I don't play the other ones.
Because as I was saying, I don't think it's work on mobile phone. That's why I'm asking that.
Yeah, there are some games you can play them on the mobile phone. I think those Forest Night. Let's see, those Forest Night. Those Forest Night. Yeah, this one was for phones. For iOS, yeah, you can play it on Android. You can also play it on PC. And this
Okay.
one is free to play. Yeah, so Android on PC. Yeah, you can also see their team and then investors and all that. So this one is free to play, so you can just download it on your Android phone and then you can even start playing it. But I myself am not been using, so you have to check, like find more about it, how it works and all that. Let's go to their marketplace and see. Okay, you can see that they are selling some of their NFTs.
I can.
Is that hello?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Yeah. So if you get some of their NFT items, you can come in and list them. You can see that some people are selling their
Okay.
NFTs.
On this, they can sell and buy their NFT and so on, so on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
It's a good app, though.
Is that?
I think it's a good app.
Yeah, yeah. There are also other games out there. Also other games out there. Not just the Forest Night. There are other ones out there as well. Yeah.
I really wish to do the stuff, but my phone can't just. I think you understand. My phone is just capable. It's not capable of doing such. So maybe when I get,
Mhm. Yeah, you can use it on a PC and all that stuff.
I'll keep you posted on that.
Yeah. Then you can also use it to. You can also sell your NFTs, your music as NFTs as well. Let's see them go to. I think they're selling some on OpenSea. OpenSea. Let's see. They're selling some of their NFTs on OpenSea. Let's go to the music section. Oh boy.
So
So it's taking some time to load. I can see that some people are selling their music. Even Snoop Dogg is selling his music.
wow.
Uh, yeah.
So wow. like like I'm just seeing this for the first time.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow.
Total volume is
I need to do
899 if. and check and check the price. If to dollar. Okay. So here's total volume is what 899 if I see their transactions so far. So that's $1 million in like total trading volume. I believe it's doing well.
Yeah. Please,
Native earnings is 10%. So 10% of 1 million.
10%
Uh, yeah.
of 1 million. Ah,
And top of that, I think he probably earns royalties from like every sale.
okay, okay.
Maybe yeah, he's probably making a lot of money.
Wow. Time is money.
Oh yeah, these people are making a lot of money from their NFTs. I think he also has a platform on the Sandbox Metaverse. He's also on Sandbox.
Someone that have huge capital, you just try and get these NFTs. Like, it's still amazing a lot.
Yeah, yeah. And Bybit also has an NFT marketplace. Let's see. They also have an NFT marketplace, so you can simply participate in some of their launches. Then some of their launch, you can even get some of the NFTs for free, and you can just sell it to other people at a higher price.
Like, do you know that on Bybit, on that NFT,
Yeah,
on that NFT website, like, I also say maybe if someone gets it, where can someone just sell all those stuff on Bybit? Is it on how we
yeah.
used to buy sell on P2P or all those?
This thing is loading for some, taking too long to load. But yeah, you can get some of the NFTs on Bybit, and then you simply list you simply list it, at a higher price. But you just go to the place where you know the NFTs are being sold, and then look at people's prices, and then you decide how much you want to sell yours for. Simply decide how much you want to sell yours for. Let me try to load it again.
That NFT, what does it really mean? Because where I understand it, I don't think what does it really mean itself, the NFT.
Well, like the full meaning is like non-fungible token. So like it's something that is unique. It's not
Okay,
something that, yeah. So and you can sell a lot of things as NFTs. You can sell your house as an NFT. You can sell your music as NFT, your art, your digital drawings. Like you can sell pretty much anything as NFTs. And people buy it. As long as you like able to market it to them, they'll buy.
okay. And so now, if I try and get maybe a particular NFT on Bybit, so how am I going to go about it?
And this thing too is bleeding like forever. Uh, okay, let me try to access it on my phone and then see maybe that will be better.
Okay, it's not showing on your screen.
It is taking like forever to load.
Okay, okay, no problem.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Okay, I just access it on the phone. I'll try and then share my screen. Okay, start broadcast. Okay, so can you see my screen now?
Yes, yes.
All right. Okay, so let's go to the NFT section. Yeah, it's here. NFT. Okay, so I'll go to my profile. You can see that these are some of my NFTs.
Okay.
These are some of the NFTs that I bought.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Yeah. So I can simply just list it at any price that I want to.
Okay, if you list it at any price, so they're going to pay it on your wallet address.
Well, like when you list it, everybody on the Bybit NFT marketplace, they will see it.
Okay.
Yeah, they will see it. Okay, because of Apple's, what was their name? Yeah, Apple was asking for like a fee, like, so that's why I can't use it on the iPhone. But if I was on the this and like Android or on the website, I'll be able to list it.
Okay.
But like, if you just want to list, you just tap on it and then they'll give you an option to list your NFT. You can even see some of the prices that people are listing for. Some are selling for like $10, $2, and so on. So I'll go to the collection. So you just look at their prices they are selling it at, and then you sell it at that price. And also, I believe you can grab the link, and then you okay, can just grab the link and then take a screenshot, and then you inform people that you are selling your NFT, and then if they want to buy it, they'll buy your NFT from you. Yeah.
That's
So you
good.
can just join some of the launch of these NFTs, and then some of these NFTs you can even get it for free. Then just come and then list it, and then if people buy it, you just get some money from it.
Okay. Okay. I learn everything. Are you still there?
Okay, so I just switch back to the PC.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank
Yeah. So I'll share my screen again. Okay, so can you see my screen?
you. Yes, yes,
Hello?
yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Okay.
I can see your screen.
Yeah, yeah. So I believe that's it for getting started. So I'll move on to the sign up. I believe signing up is like something that is easy. You
Yes,
can
yes.
just sign up on the, either on the PC or on the phone. Yeah, yeah. So this one is much more easy. Let's see. Okay, let's look at how to deposit. That's when I loaded this time. Let's see. Okay, this one is demo, so I'm not sure. Nah, it don't work. I didn't sign into my real account, so
Okay, okay.
okay. So with the deposit, you can use their one-click buy, peer-to-peer, fiat deposit, and then crypto deposit. I think most of the time, most people from Nigeria can only use their peer-to-peer because of the government restrictions. Also, at the same time, if you have a lot of money, you can also become a peer-to-peer trader. Let me see if a demo can see some of the. Okay, can you see some of these people who are selling? Like if it's because I'm using the testnet, that's why a lot of people
Okay, I
can be
can.
seen. Yeah. So you just click on buy and then go through the various, various processes and then buy from someone. There's also the one click buy. Okay, buy. I believe this one's even much more easier. Just select the amount that you want to
The
buy.
one click buy.
Is it?
Is this the one click buy? Are you talking about the
Yeah,
one click buy?
yeah. Talking about
Okay.
the one click buy. Yeah. So like on my end, most of the time I have a lot of options. Just that the testing that I log into, so it's the options are not that much. But they have a lot of options if you are not in countries that they restrict payments. So like Nigeria, it is be just the peer to peer that you'll be able to access. Let me see if I can see Nigerian now and see. Okay, no. Now, last I checked, the one click buy, do they support that Nigeria, but just that on their testnet, they have a lot of restrictions.
Okay.
Uh, yeah.
I don't think
Just,
this fiat deposit is allowed in Nigeria. This
yeah, I think that one too is not supported. So it's just the peer to peer,
fiat
then
deposit.
the one click buy, which involves, still it's still peer to peer. They also introduced Bybit card, but right now it's just for people in Europe. Like if they will expand to other countries as well, you can see pictures of their Bybit card. So these ones they are just working on it. It's not yet, available for like worldwide. So right now it's
Okay.
just UK and then a few other European countries.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's look. Okay, so opening a trade on Bybit. Let's see. Even then, you have to look at a few things like the various trading strategies first. Okay, so like on Bybit, you have like various markets. There's a spot, there's a derivatives, yeah, and then there's also copy trading. But most of the time, you mostly trade either the spot market. So the spot market, most of the time, we tend to just buy the cryptocurrencies since it's not like the derivatives where you can buy and sell. So like it's just taking too long to load. So in the spot market, like you buy when the price reaches to a certain level, it's then that you sell. But with the spot market, like with the derivatives, for instance, look, so right now you could open on the derivative, you could open a sell position. And then if the price of Bitcoin goes below your entry price on the derivatives, if it goes below this entry price, right, you'll be able to get some profit, and then eventually when you get the exit signal, you can then exit. I also try to go through my the training strategy that I use. Okay, let me mute one of them. So if the Ichimoku cloud that I am using currently, right, it consists of a lot of components. Okay, let me use the other one. The other one might be more. It's still okay. So it consists of like a lot of components. You have the conversion line, which is the blue line that you see on the chart. So this blue line, that's the conversion line. Let me try to magnify the screen. Okay, so the blue line on the screen, right, that's the conversion line. Anyway, use a little bit. And then the baseline is the red line. So the red line on the screen, so okay, so this red line I can see here on the screen, that is the baseline. And then the conversion line, yeah, then the lagging span is the green line that you see on the screen. So is this green line that we see on the screen, this is the lagging span. Then there's a cloud that's consists of the span A and the span B. So the cloud, so for instance, right now the cloud right now is red, so it's like majority of it is from the span, the B. Then the span A is on that. When it's above the span B, you can see that the cloud is green, right? So that's like because the span B is above the span A. Then when the span A is above the span B, that's the one that to give you the blue, like to give the green line. Should I say the green cloud that you see here, right? And then the red cloud becomes red when the span B crosses below the span A, which is the green line, which consists of like you know it's made out of the cloud. Yeah. So the cloud is based on the span A and the span B. So when the span B is below the span A, that's what forms this red cloud that you see here. And then the span B, when it's above the span A, for the span A when it's above the span B, that's what forms this green cloud. So my trading strategy, right, for like a buy setup using my trading strategy, what happens is that there are certain conditions that has to be met. So first of all, the candlestick will have to close above the cloud, right? So as you can see here, let me magnify it. Okay. So you can see here that this red candlestick it closed above the cloud. That's like the first buy signal or a buy setup. Then the next signal is that the blue line that you see on the chart, let me zoom in. The blue line, which is the conversion line, it should be above the baseline, which is the red line on the chart. Then the lagging span, which is the green line, it should be above the cloud. Then the fourth criteria is that the future cloud, which is this cloud, it should be green. So the moment the span A crosses above the span B and then the future cloud becomes green, right? When all these four conditions are met, you then buy. So let me type it into a notepad. So the buy setup for the Ichimoku cloud So the first one is that the price will have to close above the cloud. And the second one is that the conversion line, which is the blue line, should be above the baseline, which is the red line. And the third one is that the lagging span, which is the green line, should be above the cloud. And the fourth criteria is that the future cloud should be green. That's it for the buy setup. Then it's vice versa for the sell setup. So one, the price should be below the cloud. And two, the conversion line should cross below the baseline. Third one is that the lagging span should be below the cloud. And the fourth one is that the future cloud should be red. Okay. Right, so for the buy setup, these are the criteria that should be met before you open a buy position. Then the sell setup too. This is the criteria. And then so the buy exit signal. So like there are three exit signals. You can use either of them. That one depends on your own discretion. So the first one is that the lagging span. So like you exit when the lagging span crosses crosses below the price. So for instance, when the price, the lagging span crossed the price and started to go down, you could have exited here. So you could have exited on either this candlestick or on this candlestick. So the moment it crossed the price, started to go down, you could have exited on either one of these candlesticks. Then the second exit signal is that when the conversion line, which is the blue line, crosses below the baseline, you exit. Let's see. So here, when the blue line crossed below the red line, you could have exited here. So it could have been this candlestick. Perhaps when you could have exited the buy setup. Then the third, then the third exit signal for the buy setup is you can exit a trade when the price closes in the cloud. So here, you see that this price closed in the cloud. Even though it popped out, it's still closed in it. It didn't close above the cloud. So you could have exited on this candlestick. Yeah. So that's it for the buy setup. Then for the sell setup, so the exit signal, so the sell setup, exit signal. Okay, so buy setup. So yeah. So it can be either one of these three. Let's see. So is it using either one of these three signals? So here too, you exit when the lagging span crosses above the price. That's the first exit signal. Second one is that when the conversion line, which is the blue line, crosses above the baseline, you exit. And the third one is you exit the trade when the price closes inside the cloud. Okay. So here on the chart, you could have exited when the lagging span crossed above the price, right? So you could have exited somewhere here, and then for the second one, which is the baseline, the conversion line, which is the blue line crossing above. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Yeah. So the second exit signal for the sell setup is when the blue line crosses above the red line, you can exit your sell setup or your sell trade. And the third one is when the price closes inside the cloud. So you could have exited on this red candlestick or this one which closed inside the cloud. So either one of them could have exited here. And so most of the time it depends on your own discretion. And of course sometimes you open. Hello, were you saying something?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah. But of late trading hasn't been easy because, like for instance,
Like
when
as
the
we are just
price, yeah,
as we're just entering everything, I'm just looking at it, just focusing.
is that
I think as we're just entering everything, I was just looking at it, studying all those stuff.
mm, yeah. The Ichimoku
Don't
cloud is
mind.
kind of, is it?
I said don't mind my voice.
Yeah. So yeah, most of these trading strategies they have their criteria for like opening a trade. You know, they all have their own trading strategy and then how to go about them. Yeah. So okay, let's go back to opening a trade. This thing is taking too long to load. All right, let's load it again. I think it's because it's the envy, so like it's taking too long for the chart to load. Let's try the USDT perpetual and see. Okay, hopefully this one will load quicker. It appears that okay. Let's see. Let me see if I can find buy setup.
Okay, you want to place a trade?
Yeah, like I wanted to like show how it's done.
Okay. Wow.
Yes. Doing these things online too takes time. Okay, I'll look at my phone and then see.
No problem.
Uh, History setup too. Yeah, but I think even with this one, you can still open a trade. I mean, look at it here. Okay, let me look at the OP. No, it's not valid setup. Almost all the cryptocurrencies are dumping. That's why I'm going crazy.
Hmm.
All going crazy. Let's see.
Are you seeing something or what?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can find a buy setup and then show how to open it.
Okay.
Let me go to market overview and then see if I can still find a buy setup in this red market. All of them are red.
Hmm.
Nice. Every single one. Oh boy. Neutral, yet some of them are dumping like there's no tomorrow. MNT. Okay, let me see. Okay, got it. Okay, how many times? This one not even still valid. This one says far back. Oh boy. Okay, let me go back and see if I can find something to buy.
If the market, if one of the market, maybe let's say SRP is showing the red, what does it mean? What is the difference between the red and the blue and the green stuff like showing beside the trade?
You're talking about this, the percentage.
Yes, yes, the
That's like
percentage.
the 24-hour percentage, like whether the price has increased or decreased.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Let me check AKRO. Let's see. AKRO. This one is already.
Like, are you analyzing the trade on Bybit or you are in another app analyzing it?
Well, most of the time I trade according to the strategy. If you are doing like analyzing the trade, most people will look at certain things like the withdrawing trend lines and all that stuff. I mostly trade strictly according to the strategy. So like when I go online and then I see if I can get a buy setup, I'll then take the setup. But so like mine is just like small analysis due to like the trade. Like if the price is above the cloud, for me is bullish. Then if it's below the cloud, is bearish. But the price action, traders they do a whole lot of analysis. Like they'll using their drawing tools, like they'll be drawing trend lines and stuff. You know, so for instance, someone will draw a trend line, right? So if price breaks the trend line, let's see, they'll then look for a buy, right? So some people would either place a buy order or wait for the price to retest, and then when it breaks up, then they'll then open a buy position. So could either one, um, wait for it to retest. So like, let me zoom in. So for instance, this candlestick, right? The next one, you can simply open a buy position on the on this candlestick over here. Let me zoom out. And so someone can simply open a buy position, right? Then set the price either like the stop loss either here or here. So it could be either here or a tie stop loss. Then, depending on how they are using their trading strategy, they'll then decide where to exit. So it all depends on how they do their analysis, and then you know. But I mostly trade strictly according to the trading strategy. Yeah. Let me delete. Yeah. Okay. Let me see if I can find. I think KNC was pumping. Was it dumping now? Let's see. Still not. But even with this one, because it's possible that if we pump, we could simply open a conditional limit order. We could simply open a conditional limit order, right? So if the price closes above, the cloud, can we see that here the future cloud itself is green, right? So the future cloud is green. And even though the red line, the blue line, which is the compression line, has not crossed the doesn't yet cross the red line. You can see that the blue line is still below the red line. But eventually, if the price continues to go up, it will cross the red line. Then you can see here that the lagging span, which is the green line, it's above the cloud. So in anticipation of price going up, you could set this, this buy limit order, this buy conditional limit order. So you write the entry price and stop loss and all that down. So KNC, so buy limit conditional order. So your entry price 0.7890, stop loss is 0.7209, take profit. The profit is 0.8571. You can also increase the risk to reward ratio. Okay, let's look at the take profit again. Okay, then go back to the trade, then look for KNC. Okay, so go to the conditional section and you enter entry price. So entry price, and you make sure that you use limit order. So enter it again. Then choose a quantity. It will be 10%, 25%, it all depends. And set the take profit and then stop loss. So take profit, then stop loss. And just click on confirm. So for a buy order, you go to a long session. And if it was a sell order, you go to short. Okay. And just click buy long. Well, because it's a demo account, so we actually don't have money to open it. But if you have money, just after you finish everything, just click buy long, and that'll be it. Okay, so you look for a sell setup. Sell setup, okay. We have one here already. Okay, so for a sell setup for Ethereum, so if sell limit conditional order, so entry price 1842.18. So stop loss 1873.53. Then take profit profit 1792.67. Okay, so then we go and then look for if USDT perpetual perpetual okay, that's finished loading. So as usual, the conditional limit order. So entry price. So use it for the limit order. And set the quantity. I don't choose 10% of your account, 25, 50. And most of the time it's advisable to use 10%. That way you'll be able to trade for the long run. And you set the take profit. So this one is a short position. So take profit, then set it. And also set the stop loss. Stop loss, and after that click confirm. Then click sell short in order to open the position. But because it's a demo account and you don't have real money in it, you can see that equity is pretty much zero. You are not able to open the position. But this is how you use the conditional limit orders. So anyway, so since we are talking about these things, I'll try to go through the market orders, the previous orders. So the market order right now. So let's take for instance, you go to your chart, then you've seen that this is a sell setup, and it's a valid sell setup, and you want to open it immediately, right? You use the market order to simply use either 10%, 25 or 50, 8% of it. You then set your take profit and stop loss. So since the price is going down, you then set your the take profit, then place it here, stop loss also be here. After you click on confirm, then you immediately click sell short, which will immediately fill the order, right? Then vice versa. So for like if you are opening a long position, so let's take your opening long position for the KNC, maybe you want to okay. Let's imagine maybe you want to quickly enter a trade. You simply just go to your here, click on take profit and stop loss. So if it's a long you are buying, you click on long. If you are selling, click on short. So if you are buying, just fill in the take profit and stop loss, click confirm, and click on buy to buy it. If you want to sell, just click on sell. Then you come to the limit orders. So the limit order, how you use it is, if for instance, for like a buy setup, for instance, right? What you do is that you set it below the current price. So let's take current price right now is, let me zoom in. Current price is 0.7576. So what you do is you set your limit order. If it's a buy setup, you set your limit order below the current price. So if you want to get it quickly filled, you could set like maybe 0.7557, which you can see on the screen. So that's like the price below the current price for a buy setup. And then for the sell setup, right? So for the sell setup, so the current price is 1843, right? So above it, let's see. So above the current price is 1844. So you could set it at 1844.24 as your limit order, right? So let's take for instance this short position. You set it above the current price. So 1840 is the current price. So you can make it 18. So above current price is 1843.72. So 1843.72. So when the price goes up, it will trigger it. Then when it quickly comes down, right, you'll be in profit. So you just set it. You set then the quantity you want to buy, whether it's 10%, 25%, 30%, or 50%, sorry. And then you click on sell, right, for a sell setup. And then for the buy setup, so let's take KNC. KNC. So for the KNC one, so you look at the current price is 0.7569, right? So you put it below current price. So below current price, let's take for instance it's 0.7513. So when the price it goes down, it will trigger it, and then when it goes up, you'll be in profit. So you select the order, the quantity, whether 10%, 25 or 50%, and then you click on buy long. So when the current price goes down to then trigger it, then when it goes up, you then be in profit. So that's how they use the limit order. Okay.
All right.
So yeah. So how you close a current, how you close a trade. Let's see. How you close a trade. Let's see if there's information. Um, okay, I guess I set it to. Let's see. Okay, so how you close a trade. Okay, they've changed. Okay. In the past, they used to have images. Okay, it says that you don't have. Okay, let me check my phone and see if there's a trade that I might want to close. Jeez. If like it was a real account, you simply go to the positions they'll show here, then you click on close by and then you close it. Okay, let me try to switch to the phone. Okay, let me join on the phone. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Yeah. Okay, let me share the screen. Start broadcast. Okay. So can you see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I'll go to derivatives. So I have a few trades open. So if I want to maybe close a trade setup, I could just click on, close by, and then just click on confirm. So I can close it based on market or limit, right? And I'll just click on confirm, and then the trade will close. And then you can also close by, I believe it was partial.
Yes, yes.
You can simply close it due to partial position. Yeah, so that's how you can close a trade on the derivatives section. Okay, the spot 2, I have to count down later on. All right, let me quickly switch to the PC. Okay, let me share the screen. All right, so can you see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you also look at the launch pad as well. I think after a launch pad, that'll be it for today because you've covered a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
I myself haven't even eaten. Okay. So, right. Okay. So what is a Bybit Launchpad? So the Bybit Launchpad is a token launch platform that gives investors early access to new and pre-listed tokens from promising projects directly on Bybit. So users can commit a certain amount of BIT toward each new project and earn new tokens. So how does the Bybit Launchpad work? So each Launchpad project goes through 4 stages, which is the snapshot, subscription, distribution, and launch. So the first stage is the snapshot period. So during this period, the daily average amount of BIT in your spot account, BuyFi account, I think they've changed the BuyFi account to earn account, and then the derivatives account will be recorded automatically through hourly snapshots. So stage 2, which is the subscription period. So you head to the Bybit Launchpad, then click on commit now to commit a certain amount of BIT toward the new project during this period. So the maximum amount of BIT you can commit depends on the daily average combined BIT balance in your spot account, and then your earn account and derivatives account over the snapshot period. Then the stage 3 is the distribution period. So during the distribution period, based on your token allocation result, the corresponding BIT equivalent will be deducted from your committed amount. So your new tokens and the remaining BIT will be credited back to your spot account. Then the stage 4 is the launch period. So the new spot pair will go live if liquidity conditions are met. You can then proceed to trade on our spot market with the lowest ticker fee of 0.1%. Okay, so that's it for the Launchpad. Let's see where I think it was at.
The Launchpad, is it like an event or it's just on Bybit also, maybe for trading?
You said,
I said the Launchpad.
yeah,
I said, is it like an event or something else?
yeah. So like when these projects they want to launch their tokens, I think I'll have to
Okay.
switch back to the phone again. Oh boy. Okay, let me. All right. Share screen. One. Hello, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can. I can.
All right. So, uh, where is this? Okay, go to the Launchpad. Okay, so they put the Launchpad at events. So Launchpad. So this is some of the previous Launchpad events. So you subscribe via your BIT tokens. And you see that later on they added lottery support using USDT, which made it easy for anyone that doesn't have the BIT token to be able to participate using the lottery, the USDT lottery. Yeah.
Mm.
And so with the Launchpad, with the more BIT tokens or the more, okay, with the lottery one, just basically lottery, so we didn't require a lot of USDT, but with the BIT subscription, you needed a lot of BIT tokens in order to get a lot of allocation, like in order to get more of the token that is being launched on the Launchpad. Yeah, you can see some of the previous Launchpad cryptocurrencies like the Gene, Castor, Real. Yeah, and so these are some of the cryptocurrencies that were launched on the Bybit Launchpad, receiving ESNCs. Yeah,
Wow.
but due to the bear market, so we don't. There's not a lot of Launchpad events taking place anymore. Yeah. Then there's also the launch pool. Let's see. Yeah, there's also the launch pool. Let's look at. Okay. Okay, the launch pool too is also kind of like the Launchpad, just that right now it's not that active anymore. Then there's also the Bybit N. So the Bybit N, you can stake your USDT and other cryptocurrencies, for higher returns. You can see here
That's
that,
thick. And that's thick. But
yeah,
what does it really do? Like, what does it really stand for? Thick.
you're talking about the staking.
Yes,
Okay, so
thick.
with the staking, like that's how you earn more cryptocurrencies. Like if you stake the BTC token and then you have like a lot of the BTC token and you are staking it, you earn more BTC. The same goes for like other assets, USDT, ADA, Shape, and the other ones. So like if you
Okay.
have a lot, yeah, if you have a lot of the cryptocurrency, whether it's Bitcoin or USDT, when you stake, you earn more. So like with the USDT, for instance, if you have a lot of USDT, you can earn more of the USDT tokens like every day. So if you stake like maybe $100,000 or more, you can earn maybe $100 like every day.
Hmm.
Yeah. And most of the time, I myself use it mostly to prevent myself from like withdrawing the tokens and then spending, because if you keep it on the spot account, you might use it to trade. Yeah. Then they also have the dual assets, which you can get higher returns. You can see some of their APR 245% and so on. Yeah. Then there's the liquidity mining. I even have some. I even I have LTC USDT liquidity mining going on. This one initially it was $50, but they keep some of it in LTC and then some of it in USDT. But because the money that I'm using is not that much, you can see that so far I've earned 14 cents. So it's not that much, but at least in the long run, be able to earn some. But if you have a lot of money, you could have been earning like a lot of money with the liquidity tokens. You see. So like with the liquidity mining, you see that you can increase the leverage, right, to 3x. So if you have a lot of money, you can earn a lot of USDT every day. Then there's also the ETH 2.0, but this one I myself not tried it because the requirements is kind of too high. How much was it that you were even asking for? I think it was like 0.3 ETH or so. Yeah. Then there's also other ones that can take advantage of, like the trading bots, leverage tokens, the corporate trading, and so on. I believe the APS2 is a decentralized platform. So if you fund your APS account, right, and you trade with it, you can also earn some rewards and profit from your trades. Then there's also Bybit lending. You can see here, I'm also lending some of my cryptocurrency, and so far the accumulated interest is 90 cents. So there's a lot of features on Bybit that you can take advantage of. Yeah. Then there's also their rewards hub. So here you can see some of the bonuses that I've been using to trade. Then they also have events that you can take advantage of. So there's corporate trading, so you can deposit some amount of money and start copying people's trades. You can also earn from referring people. Yeah. Then there's also the announcement center too. You can see that they have a lot of events that you can take advantage of. There's a WSOT event that is currently ongoing. So you can simply just register, deposit, and then you join a squad and then start taking part of their events and go to the WSOT. You can see that There are various events. There's a corporate training first. There's also arena raffle. So you can see here that if you meet certain requirements, you can participate in their raffle. Let me see. I think I've cleaned some of their raffle.
Okay.
Yeah, I got okay, this one wasn't that much. But I also registered early, so you get $40 for early bird. That's $40 for BTC bonus. So if your trading volume reaches 30,000, you'll be able to claim it. And I also got $10 worth of BTC, which I obtained. Yeah, so like there's a lot of things, benefits from participating in their WSOT events, and then
Yes,
other.
I used to see it, you posting it on the group. It's because I don't really have much capital that I can start with. That's why I haven't joined
Yeah,
your.
I remember last year they were doing their WSOT event, and I couldn't even join because the money that I had was too small. But by
Okay.
participating in their events, I was able to, get some money. Then from trading as well, I was able to get a lot of money to, you
So
know,
that I'm also trying to
participate
get
in it.
some money, gather it so that I can start
Mm-hmm.
with something
Yeah, yeah,
very okay.
yeah. Then they also have a decentralized exchange. They are Bybit Web Trade, but you can also participate in some of their IDOs. For instance, this
Wow.
IDO, if I had gotten a winning ticket out, I would have gotten some of their tokens, the DS Run token. Yeah. And so with the Web3, you can simply fund it by, you know, so what I mostly do is that I'll simply join the IDO, then I'll subscribe. And after I subscribe, they'll give me an option to transfer some of my money from my Bybit funding account to the, you know, to the Web3 wallet. So it will show up here. So if, for instance, they wanted you to fund the Arbitrum, like USDT via Arbitrum blockchains, you can see that the money will show up here. And then after that, they will then start taking snapshots. So like every day, they'll take a snapshot of how much you have in your wallet until, they do their lottery. But as you can see, I didn't get a winning ticket for this one. So like, Bybit has a lot of, opportunities that you can take advantage of. Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'll switch back to the PC. Okay, I switch back to the PC here. Okay, so I believe everybody can see my screen. Hello?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Alright, so that's it for today. I myself, I'm so hungry. I'm not sure I can continue to go home.
Oh, no
So, yeah.
problem, no problem,
Yeah.
no
Okay.
problem. I already gained a lot of things, so maybe when I have another question, I'll maybe update you some things. I'm going to let
Okay. Okay. Alright, so that's it for today.
you. Okay. I wish we continue this tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. Tomorrow then.
Good night.
Alright.
I really
Okay.
appreciate.
Alright. You're welcome.